Nothing to us from Pottsville, Arkansas, please welcome the Pottsville High School Marching Band. Pottsville's musical selections include the following: Breathe and Time by Pink Floyd, along with exit music for a film, and Creed by Radiohead, arranged with original content from Luke McMillan. Bands of America is proud to present in performance drum major Landon Lenderman and the Pottsville Marching Apaches.
They said we were outsiders because we grew up on the east side of town instead of the west side. Like that really matters. And because of this, we grew up on the outside of society. We weren't looking for a fight. We were looking to belong. Maybe the two worlds we lived in aren't so different. I mean, after all, we do see the same sunset. I lie to myself all the time, but I never believe me. I'm not an outsider. I'm not who they say I am.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name.
Stadium. The Pottsville Apaches lead this game by a score of 17-0. We are at the halftime break. Both bands on the field put on nice performances. Both Pottsville and Dardanelle's cheer squads had nice routines. And we will be back to the football game here momentarily. Much to my surprise, looks like they were both, all of the auxiliary units were able to get their performances in, and we still have time left on the halftime clock. So I believe that is working out very well for everyone involved. Pottsville scored on every possession they had, with the exception of the one possession where Pottsville's Cooper Duval had intercepted a football, thwarting a Dardanelle drive. And the Apaches took over deep at the 10, and the Apaches picked up a couple of first downs, grinding the ball out just to make sure not give it back to the Sandlizards. And the Apaches just ran the clock out to take the 17-0 lead to the break. Eli Atkins was our player of the game in the MENA contest. Eli is playing this game like he wants to win it 2 years in a row. He has played very, very well. Pottsville Apache defense has given up very, very little. KJ Spencer has a fumble recovery. He's played a whale of a game. We've called Nathan Paramo a couple of times for tackles, so he's had a good ball game. And, of course, Cooper Duval with an interception and also leading the offensive attack of Pottsville. You know, I'd have to say that so far this has been the best overall half of football that Pottsville has played all year against some very good competition. And the Apaches want to get back into playoff contention, and a conference win here would go a long way toward doing that in the Battle of the Big River, the rivalry game. And that trophy would look good in the Pottsville High School front office. But the Sandlizards have a whole half to say something about that, too. So we'll come back and we'll have second half action for you. We'll bring Brother Jim back to the microphone momentarily. And I will tell you that the Apaches lead this game 17-0. Back with more, we'll come back in about a minute with more Pottsville Apache football.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Pottsville Apache football team back out onto the field. The crowd on the near side fired up. Are those cowbells I hear? We'll have to talk about that with Brother Jim Huffman. We do appreciate a name correction brought to us by one of the Dardanelle parents. The young man that I had on my roster, which is the official roster provided by Dardanelle, as incorrect. Yeah, I've been calling Rose. The young man's name is actually Jordan Branson, so we appreciate that correction, and we will endeavor to keep that corrected. So Jordan Branson is on my roster as number 4. So it probably happened as you probably had a jersey as we get ready to begin the second half of play. This will be a very big possession. Dardanelle will have the football, supposedly, to begin the third quarter. Seth Harper, Dakota Wilfong back deep to receive the kick from Landon Mahan. I say supposedly because we have seen at least one onside kick to begin a third quarter this year. It was not done by Pottsville. Pottsville the victim of that onside kick. Landon Mahan will do the kicking chores. He'll kick it from right to left. Ball is on the left hash. Mahan says, we're ready. The officials say, we're ready, and here we go. High kick. The sky kick is going to be fielded at the 29-yard line on the near side by Wilfong. He'll return it up the left side to the 35, turns the corner at the 40, gets to midfield, and then driven out of bounds on the far sideline. Dakota Wilfong brought it back well toward midfield before driven out of bounds. Now, I thought I saw a penalty flag flying in there, but I'm not 100% sure, because I don't see it on the ground now, so that was my imagination. So Dardanelle will take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line with 11:52 to go in the second half of play. Sandlizards in a slot formation. Now they bring a motion man left to right. Jet sweep coming, turning the corner at midfield up the crown of the field to the 48 to the 47-yard line. Pickup of about 7 yards on the play by the Sandlizard ball carrier. I believe it was Seth Harper, the ball carrier, but I'm not 100% sure.
Number 3, Jordan Branson.
Or excuse me, Jordan Branson was the ball carrier. Gets it into Apache territory at the Apache 47. Pickup of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. Sandlizards at the line of scrimmage, which is the Pottsville 47. A shotgun formation. Now they bring Harper in motion. Back the other way it comes, and turning the corner at midfield. No, not turning the corner at midfield. The ball carrier was Jordan Branson, but a great stop by Pottsville's number 7, Bryson Villarreal. He read that play perfectly and dropped the Sandlizard ball carrier Harper for a 2-yard loss back to the 49, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 6. Big play here, Brother Jim.
Yep, Steve, it is. And, man, that was a big stop that time by number 7, Villarreal for the Apaches.
Branson comes wide to the right, the short side of the field. Harper the wide out to the left side, the wide side. In the shotgun is Vega. Now they adjust from left to right. They move Branson from left to right. It's going to be an RPO, and Vega is going to keep it, and he's going to get stacked up by Apache pursuit on the far side as he crossed the 48 to the sideline boundary at the 47. He's going to pick up about 3 yards, but that's going to leave him short of the 1st down.
Yeah, Steve, that time, you know, the corner did what the corner was supposed to do. He had the running back, and the pursuit had the quarterback. So, man, there was nothing. But, yeah, but big Tyler Davis doing what he does there on the corner.
Forward progress meant a pickup down to the 47-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Sandlizards are going to go for this, trailing 17-0. They have trips to the right, a slot to the left. Vega with that jump pass again over the middle, and it's going to work again. It's going to be complete at the 31-yard line. Pass complete to Jordan Branson. He gets to the 29-yard line on the completion, and that's a Sandlizard 1st and 10.
Well, Steve, I felt like, you know, they had success with that jump pass earlier, and I felt like it was coming back. We just didn't know when, but that time was a good time for it.
It was thrown right over the middle. Nice pass route run by the Sandlizard receiver, Jordan Branson, and it's a 1st and 10, Dardanelle at the Apache 30. On the left hash, single wide out to the left. They snap it to Vega. He's going to give it to the single back, makes one Apache miss at the 30, gets ahead to the 29, and then hit at the 28-yard line for a short game on the play. Branson's kind of carrying the mail for them right now. They mark the ball at the 27, brings up a 2nd down and 7. 9:02 to play. We're just underway in the 3rd quarter. Pottsville leads this game 17-0. Dardanelle with their initial possession of the second half. They've moved the ball to the Apache 27. They say 2nd down and 7. 2 wideouts on each side of the formation. They move Wilfong from right to left. Wilfong is in the back. Now they empty out. Vega fakes that jump pass, brings it up the middle, follows the center across the 25 to the 24. He's going to pick up 3 more, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3, almost 4.
Yeah, I need to stop here, Steve. You know, there at halftime, Steve, I did have a chance to go down and look at the Moore table down there with the big trophy. And, you know, there has not been a time that Pottsville has won this rivalry. So this will be big if we can just keep on with the score tonight.
3rd and 4, Dardanelle from the Apache 24. They empty out the backfield. Vega looking over the middle. Now pulls it down. He's going to run for the boundary on the left side. This is going to be a foot race that Vega is going to win. He gets inside the 20-yard line, but he is really hammered at the 19-yard line. Trying to see who got in there and made that hit for the Apaches. It's going to be a 1st down. I think that might have been Isaac Cox getting over there for the hit.
Steve, I think it was. But, you know, Vega, man, he just like that little pink rabbit, man. He took a lick and he just kept on ticking. He gets right back up.
Yep. He covers a lot of ground and not a lot of time, and it was his speed that got the Sandlizard 1st down. 17-0 Pottsville with the lead. Sandlizards 1st and 10 at the Apache 18. They move Wilfong from right to left. Now they're going to move him back again. Vega takes it, a read option, but he's keeping it all the way, and he's stacked up by 3 Apaches as he went between the right guard and tackle, got to the 15, and met there after a pickup of about 4. Landon Mahan, the initial Apache there, but he had help coming.
Yeah, going to be, what, 2nd and long?
Yeah, 2nd down at about 7. Sandlizards have had success picking up 1st downs on 3rd down and relatively long distance. They moved the ball to the Apache 15. 2nd and 7 at the 15. Vega, the only back in the backfield. He's going to roll the pocket to the left. Looking, throws it to the boundary, has a man there. It's going to be complete. Makes one Apache miss, and then that's into the end zone for a touchdown for Dardanelle. That pass complete to Jordan Branson, I believe.
Yep.
Number 3. From 15 yards out for the Sandlizard touchdown. So Dardanelle gets what they needed to begin this 2nd half of play. Touchdown, Vega to Branson. And a point after attempt coming for the Sandlizards. Well, the Dardanelle brings a man in motion. They get reset. Is that a legal formation? I guess it is. Dardanelle gets the snap down. The kick is up, and he gets inside the upright, and it is good. The kick is made by Gary Thompson, and your new score with 7:17 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Pottsville 17, Dardanelle 7. We're back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
Well, you didn't really think this was going to be easy, did you? Sandlizards have a 9-play, 53-yard touchdown drive. The last 15 yards of it on a pass completion from the quarterback Drew Vega to Jordan Branson. And it's 17-7 now. Sandlizards kick it off. It's going to be high. It's going to be taken at the 10-yard line. On the return for the Apaches, Adrian Hull. He gets across the 15. And Adrian is stacked up at the 15-yard line. And Pottsville's going to have it 1st and 10, but a long field.
Yeah. Nowhere to run that time for Adrian Hall, but he did a good job fielding the football and tried to pick up some positive yards, but he was surrounded by Sandlizards and stopped there at the 15.
1st and 10 for the Apaches. Good kick coverage because of the high kick by the Sandlizards. Again, Pottsville has moved the ball every time they've had it. They've scored on 3 of their first 4 possessions. And that last one, they just were happy to take it to the halftime break. Out of the wing T formation, a sidestep, and then the toss to Pottsville's Caleb Metcalf goes to the right side crosses the 15 to the 16, maybe the 17 before Logan Crow can get there to stop the play for a gain of 2 at the 18.
Steve, what we need here, we need to get that touchdown back on this drive here. We just need to go ahead. Okay, they got 7 on us. Let's go and get that 7 back.
2nd down and 8. Cooper Duval has the call from the sideline. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Coming to the near side as they break the huddle is Adrian Hall. I still think they may take a shot at him deep sooner or later. Probably not here. On 2nd and 8, Duval takes the snap, gives it to Mahan, starts up the middle, sidesteps left, now finds a hole, gets across the 20 to the 21-yard line for the Apaches. In fact, they're going to give him forward progress to the 22. That's going to make it 3rd down and 5. The first place that Mahan wanted to go with that football was filled by a Sandlizard linebacker, so he made a sidestep to his left and found running room. Interesting play coming here, 3rd and 5 for the Apaches from their own 22. Slot formation to the right side, still in the wing T, so no tight end on the line of scrimmage. Cooper Duval takes the snap. It's going to be the read option. He reads it as a keeper and has 1st down yardage up the hash on the right side across the 34, close to the 35-yard line. But that's going to be another heirloom legal 1st down for the Apaches.
Yeah, he's hobbling, Steve. I don't know if he's going to have to come out or not, but I think he got that ankle twisted up that time.
Yep, most definitely can't put a lot of weight on the ankle. Says he's okay, but he's limping noticeably. Out of the formation, the Apaches have a 1st and 10 at their own 35. Duval under center has Mahan in the backfield. They're going to bring it on the wing back reverse and running room across the 40, up the gut to the 45, the 46, the 47-yard line. Eli Atkins came from the right side wing spot, and he has another heirloom legal 1st and 10.
Yeah, Atkins that time, man, he was just following his blocks and kind of, cherry picking there, Steve. He was picking up a yard here, yard there, and he picked up that 1st down for the Apaches.
I kind of believe the thing that Eli Atkins does so well is he hits that hole quickly. He doesn't really necessarily have true breakaway speed, but he's so quick to get to the hole and change directions. And he accounts for another Pottsville 1st and 10 at the Apache 47. Ball right at the H in Apaches. They bring Atkins in motion to the right side, gets the toss, turns it in, crosses midfield, up the hash with running room across the 48 to the 47-yard line. And they're going to mark him down at the 47, but another nice pickup.
Yeah. I don't know if Cooper is going to. Steve, he's hobbling. I know he's looking at the sideline. Normally he runs over to get the play, but he can't even run over to get the play, so they're just sending it in.
Yeah, well, it looks like he can barely put any weight at all on that right ankle. He's gutting it out. There's no question. The young man has guts and is a true leader.
Yeah.
2nd down and 4 for the Apaches at the Sandlizard 47. Only a wing on the left side of the formation. They're going to give it to Mahan. He's got running room up the hash at the 40. Makes a man miss there and falls forward to the 38-yard line. And the fullback, Landon Mahan, with another heirloom legal 1st down, Pottsville.
Yeah, big Mahan picking up that, moving the sticks that time. Yeah, for us old guys, Cooper Duval with that twisted ankle out there, he kind of reminds you of Joe Namath.
I was thinking the same thing, Yeah. Is he wearing white shoes?
Yeah.
All right, Joe Willie White shoes. Boy, that goes back more than a year or two, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. My goodness.
Slot formation forms on the left side, short side right for the Apaches out of the wing T. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Give it to Mahan straight ahead. Why not? Up the right hash, straight ahead. And he'll get ahead to the 35. Just short of the 35 will be the spot. Pickup of about 3. 2nd down coming for the Apaches. Pottsville with a grinded-out drive. It's in Sandlizard territory. Ball is between the 36 and the 35. Adrian Hall splits out wide to the left. Single wide out to the right. Out of the wing T, Mahan the fullback. Motion man comes from right to left. They're going to give on a counter. I think that's Metcalf inside the 35. Cuts it back to the middle at the 32 to the 31-yard line. He's going to be short of 1st down yardage at the 31, but not by much.
Yeah. 3rd and manageable.
The Apaches have had considerable success giving the ball to either wing back out of the wing tee. And that's kind of the advantage it gives you. You can get to the edge a lot quicker, and you have an automatic lead blocker. 3rd down and 4 for Pottsville. One would suspect that this is 4-down territory at the Sandlizard 32. Pottsville leads 17-7. We're approaching 2 minutes remaining in the third. Duval is under center, kind of an interesting slot formation on the left. They're going to toss sweep it to the left side, and Dardanelle read that, but the Apache running back, Adkins, makes a man miss at the 35, and Adkins brings it up the left side between the boundary and the numbers to the 30-yard line. Wilfong made the stop, but we'll see where they'll spot it. He's going to be short of 1st down yardage. Looks like by about 1.5 yards. Boy, that could have been terrible, man. And quite the individual effort there. They're going to mark it at the 31, so no gain on the play. Going to be 4th and 3. Boy, it'd be nice if Cooper could run, if he could run that RPO to the wide side. Mahan, the single back, is the fullback. Short side left, wide side right. 4th down and 3. Duval trying to get Dardanelle to jump offside. That hasn't happened yet. 7 on the play clock. Pottsville still has time. Duval takes the snap, gives it to the fullback. 1st down and more, cutting outside the 20, to the sideline. Mahan to the 10, to the 5, still fighting forward to the 2, to the 1-yard line. Another heirloom legal 1st down, and it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Apaches.
Yeah, quick hitting, and man, Mahan just stumble, and almost found the end zone with lizards all over him.
Yeah, he was dragging white shirts about 6 yards down to the 1-yard line. Pick up a 30 on the play. 1st and goal to go for the Apaches. That was quite a good job of blocking by the entire left side of the Apache offensive line. KJ Spencer with a nice block. Out of the wing on the left side, 1st and goal. Mahan steps into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Pottsville Apaches, brought to you by Farm Credit of Western Arkansas.
Well, Steve, we get that extra point. We got that 7 back.
No joke.
That's exactly what we needed to do after Dardanelle come, and because Dardanelle actually had the momentum. They come down, start the 3rd quarter, and they drive it the length of the field, score a touchdown. They're back in the ball game. Pottsville just answers.
And Mahan, after running it into the end zone, will try to complete the point after. The snap is high, but Duval gets it down, and Mahan drills it through. Good. So your new score with 54 seconds remaining in the third. Sandlizards trailing Pottsville. The Apaches 24, Dardanelle 7. We'll come back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
Over 30 years, Miller Roofing Company has been building
our reputation and being voted the best roofing company in the River Valley.
making sure our product and labor warranties are unmatched by anybody in the area.
As a GEF Master Elite contractor, we can offer you superior warranties backed by the manufacturer.
As well as residential, MRC specializes in commercial roof and repair with a fully staffed maintenance and repair division.
Put Miller Roofing Company's 30 years of experience to work for you.
How about this drive? The Pottsville Apaches, 11 plays, 84 yards on the drive, with Landon Mahan taking the ball in basically untouched from the 1-yard line. Mahan with the point after, and Pottsville again regains that 17-point lead. Apaches lead at 24-7. Paramo is going to kick it off. Looks like it is Will Fong and Seth Harper back deep to receive the kick. We'll see where Paramo wants to kick this one. It's on the left hash. Paramo's run up, a high short kick. Fair catch called for and made by Dardanelle at the 35-yard line. So no return by Uno Cerro of Dardanelle. Ball is at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10.
New safety in for Cooper Duval, number 18 for the Pottsville Apaches.
That's Carter Gittinger.
Yeah, and so he's going to be in at the safety position, and Cooper Duval is actually getting seen by the trainer right now.
We hope they can do something with the ankle to get him back in at least as the quarterback. Although Duval has one interception. Vega, the ball carrier, on the 1st down snap. He'll take it up the middle across the 37 to the 40-yard line before he runs headlong into Brian Sanchez after a pickup of about 5. at the 41-yard line. And that may do it for the third quarter. No, Dardanelle's going to have to snap the ball again. There's about a 3-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. So, all right. Well, they're going to get 2 hot dogs. I'll take 3. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I got to concentrate on the game, don't I? From the 41-yard line, Sandlizards second down and a long 5. Trips to the right. Now they're going to bring Wilfong in motion from right to left. Vega takes the snap. Watch Wilfong on the real wheel route. Now Vega's going to pull it down. He's going to keep it. He's trying to get to the left side. Turns it upfield on the sideline at the 45 to the 46. He's going to be close to first down yardage, and I think we'll have the 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think he got to the sticks and.
Yeah, they'll mark it at the 47-yard line, so that is a Sandlizard first down. Vega went out of bounds, so the game clock will start now. Clock has expired, and the officials say that's enough of this quarter. So after 3, both teams have a touchdown. Both teams with only 1 possession in the quarter. Pottsville leads 24-7. We'll come back with the final quarter after this 30-second timeout with more Apache football. Pottsville leading Dardanelle 24-7 in the Battle of the Big River. Thank you to Moore & Company for bringing you this rivalry game and that really nice trophy that I wonder if the winning team can pick it up and carry it out to the field from where it's at right now, Jim.
Well, Steve, I think it will be. It's actually down there by the barbecue grill, and they have it. Of course, Pottsville, since this rivalry has started, Pottsville has not won that trophy. And so this is going to be a big game, and we'll get to keep that trophy hopefully on this side of the river. It's just going to take 12 minutes for us to get to the final clock. But Steve, we got to play tough here.
From their own 47-yard line, Sandlizards have the football to begin the 4th. They have a 1st and 10 and a jet motion sweep. Harper gets the handoff, turns the corner at the 45, comes up the hash mark to the 47, the 48, then to midfield. Harper's going to fall forward across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's going to pick up about 4. The 49-yard line on the Apache side of the field. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Dardanelle moving a little crisper now. They realize time is on the side of the Apaches. Trips formation to the left side. Now the Apaches only have 2 defenders on this side. They're showing the Apaches showing blitz. Now they split out of it. The blitz comes anyway, and they're going to nail Vega back at midfield. Boy, what a nice blitz by the Apaches. They disguised it well.
Well, they did, Steve. I believe that was big number, I think it was number 12.
Yeah, it was Nick Bossold who came on the blitz and made the stop. That actually
Down by number 12,
no gain on the play at the 49. So it will be 3rd down and 6. And this is most certainly 2-down territory for Dardanelle as Pottsville leads it 24-7. A little bit under 11 minutes to go. Pottsville again showing blitz from the left side. Vega takes the snap. Now they fall into coverage. Vega back to pass, pulls it down, runs into one Apache, bounces off him. Vega moves it outside, and he's going to be buried at midfield. Good pursuit by the Apache defense. I think Bossold may have got there again. Also getting there for the Apaches was Nathan Paramo. And a loss on the play will drop it back to the Apache side of the midfield marker. 4th down and 8.
Yeah, wow. Great pursuit that time by that Pottsville defensive unit, Steve, and just to try to find a handle on Vega.
Well, I've noticed the Pottsville defense is really changing their looks and trying to confuse Vega. They've shown blitz and then dropped out of it and then came anyway. Looks like that's what Bossel's going to do this time. He comes on the blitz. Vega with that jump pass over the middle. That's going to, again, be complete to the 40-yard line. It's complete to Jordan Branson, and that's the 3 pass completions that Dardanelle has.
Jordan Branson
Yeah, that time it was number 15 again. Cooper Duval is actually in there back at that safety position, but he's getting up slowly.
I'm not sure you wanted to leave him out there, but I'm sure the coaches and the trainers have said he can go. So at the 39-yard line, Dardanelle now taking their own sweet time, and that's okay by us. 9.5 to go in the game. Pottsville leads it 24-7. Sandlizards have a slot to the left side, a wing to the right. Vega by himself in the backfield usually means he's going to keep it. He comes back to pass. He steps up around the blitz, takes the ball himself at the 40, gets to the 35, headed to the left sideline and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Pushed out of bounds by Brian Sanchez. Close to first down yardage, but I think he's going to come up short. There is a penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, I was trying to see where the flag's at. I think it's laying on the yellow of the Pottsville Apaches headband.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm trying to see, is it a flag or is it part of the Apache or?
Looks like this, and this is the first penalty of the ball game, I believe. Was it the second? Okay, our official stat guy and producer says it is the second. Dardanelle called for an unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll be a 15-yard mark off, and if that's from the spot, okay, it's going to move it back to the Sandlizard side of the field, back to the 36. So that ends up being a huge penalty. That ball was going to be second down and was going to be second and short at the 39. Now it's first and 25, maybe more, from the 46, their own 46. That's, boy, one penalty flips the field. No. Somebody from the Sandlizards did something nefarious. First down and 25. Vega takes the snap. He's under blitz, gets through the middle, brings it up the left side. Vega gets to the 35, to the 30-yard line. He's going to be tackled at the 31. That was just a quarterback draw. Gets down to the 31. Vega is very difficult to tackle. So now we're back to 2nd and 1 again.
Wow.
But that took about a minute off the clock, that whole sequence. So time is precious for Dardanelle. At the 30-yard line, 2nd down and a yard. Watch and see if Vega may take a shot to the end zone here. He has that kind of arm. Pottsville has been coming with blitzes. That time, Dardanelle kind of let him come and ran a quarterback draw right through the middle. Vega with a bubble screen to the right side. It's going to be complete across the 30, up the sideline, across the 20. Vega's pass completed to Jordan Branson, and he'll have another Sandlizard first down.
Yeah, and here's Dardanelle knocking again, Steve, overcoming some obstacles, but here they are in the red zone.
Ball is at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Sandlizards. The clock is winding from 8:29 to go in the game. 24-7, the lead belongs to Pottsville. Sandlizards with the ball on the right hash. They fake the jet sweep. Vega takes it himself, crosses the 15, up the right hash to the 13, to the 12. They're going to give him progress to the 11-yard line, so he's going to pick up about 7.
Going to move the ball down to the 15-yard
Or,
Going to bring up 2nd down.
that is the 10 it's on, right?
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
All right. From the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 3 for Dardanelle. From the right hash, 2 in wideouts, empty back. Now they bring rocket motion from right to left, and it's going to be an RPO. Vega's got a huge hole, sees it, turns it upfield inside the 5, into the end zone. That is a touchdown, Dardanelle. Vega with the 10-yard run. Dardanelle kind of took advantage of what looked to be a tired Apache defense that time, Jim.
Steve, we were out of place that time, and they called the right play. Vegas saw the opening and took advantage of the miscues there on defense.
Gary Thompson will be on to attempt the point after for Dardanelle. It's 24-13 now. And the play clock down to 15. Now the snap is there. Thompson's kick is on the way, and it is good. 7:43 left to play in the ball game. Pottsville 24, Dardanelle 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Pottsville Apache football.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
Number 72,
Sandlizards will be kicking it off. Isaias Rivera will be kicking from the 40. Pottsville looking for an onside kick here. The Apaches have 9 men between the 40 and the 50. We'll see if Rivera tries to kick it deep. 7:43 to go in the game. Pottsville by 10, 24-14. Rivera tries the onside kick, bounces off an Apache, and Dardanelle's going to recover it.
Wow.
Pottsville completely misplayed that. The Apaches they had the men up, but the up men on that side turned to start to run back.
Yeah.
Before the ball was kicked. So the Sandlizards get the onside kick recovery with 7:41 to go.
Well, Steve, this defensive unit, we're going to have to, bow up here. We need to get a stop. Now, momentum is on the side of the Sandlizards, but this defense can get it right back with a stop here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Pottsville has their defense out on the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 Sandlizards at the Apache 46 on the left hash. They bring Branson in motion. Vega's going to keep it after faking the give, and he's going right up the middle, and he may be gone. Nope, it's coming. Lizards. From the spot, that's going to move it back to about the plus 48, I think. Plus 49, okay. So it will be 1st down and about 5, which is much better than a 48-yard touchdown, but I'm guessing they're going to come right back to Vega up the middle.
Steve, I bet they're going to. Vega's found his game, he's found his groove, and he's the guy we're going to have to stop.
So it's 1st down and 5. Yeah, I did read that correctly. 1st and 5 from the 49. 7:31 to go in the game. Pottsville leads at 24-14, but Dardanelle with momentum trying to make a comeback here at John Needham Stadium. Vega by himself takes the snap, rolls right, still possesses the ball, steps around one Apache who gets tackled in the backfield. There was no penalty thrown. Vega still scrambling, now turns upfield on the opposite side hash, gets the 46, the 45 to the 44-yard line. Vega ran around for about 25 yards to pick up the 5, and it's 1st and 10. Nick Bossel making the stop at the 44.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Landon Mahan was actually tackled in the backfield, Steve. And if that wasn't a hold, I don't know what was.
Yeah, and because the Sandlizard defender just grabbed him by the shoulder pads, and he was right in front of the white hat, so I'm not sure what happened there. From the 44, Sandlizards take it. It's going to be Branson with the jet sweep coming right to left. Turns the corner at the 40, gets inside the 40 to the 39. There may be a fumble on this play. The Apaches are saying we have the football, but I think the official on top of the play is going to rule it down by contact at the 40.
Well, Steve, it looked like on the tackle he just stripped it and came up with it. I thought they were going to give the ball to Pottsville.
I think they're going to rule the Sandlizard player down. Dardanelle in a hurry now, so no time for replay. At the 40 on the right side hash, the pickup was 4, 2nd down and 6. Vega in a pistol formation. Dardanelle slowly getting the play in as the clock continues to run. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Vega takes the snap, blitz coming, rolls left, has a man at the 35. Catch is made, but a quick wrap up by Pottsville's Eli Atkins making the stop. That's going to be close to, but I think short of the 1st down yardage is going to be Dakota Wilfong.
I think so. They're going to spot it there on the 35.
Yep, at the 35-yard line of the Apaches, just inside the 35. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard as we are under 6 minutes remaining in the game. Pottsville leads 24-14. 3rd down and a yard, Dardanelle. Ball on the left hash, the short side of the field. Vega takes the snap. He's going to follow blockers right up the middle, crosses the 30, up the left hash to the 29, and then tackled at the 28-yard line. And that might have been Carter Gittinger.
I believe it was. Well,
they're going to give it to tackle to Tyler Davis. So at the 29-yard line, the pickup was 6 on the play. Clock continues to run. 5:27 to go in the ball game. Vega has it in a wing T formation, wide outs on each side. Now Harper comes in motion from left to right. Vega takes the snap. You're going to toss it to the trailer. That's going to be Wilfong, and Wilfong makes one man miss, but then the tackle is made. A lot of extracurricular activity after the whistle blows. No flags have come in.
Yeah, I was waiting to see a unsportsmanlike conduct on that one, Steve, but it didn't happen. But Paramo got blindsided.
Ball is moved to the 26-yard line. Pickup is 3. Second down and 7 for Dardanelle. 4:47 to play. 24-14 Pottsville. Dardanelle on the drive, though, at the Apache 26. Vega with that jump pass over the middle. It's complete, but a big hit right after the completion. It was Carter Gittinger making the hit. That's going to be a first down on the pass play as the completion moves it down to the 17-yard line. First down and 10. Vega takes the ball, goes straight ahead up the right hash, crosses the 10, gets down to the 8, maybe the 7-yard line. And a pickup of about 9. Second down and a yard, quick snap from the 7. Vega's going to give it to the running back. That's Benson. He'll get inside the 5, maybe to, yeah, he'll get to the 5-yard line, but that's good enough for a first down and 10 for the Sandlizards, and it will be first and goal to go with 4 minutes left to go.
Need to stop here, Steve.
4 minutes left in the ball game. Pottsville leads it 24-14. First and goal to go from the 5. Vega has Branson to his left out of the shotgun. Now we are going to have a timeout taken by Pottsville. The Apaches want to let the defense rest a little bit here. Timeout on the field with 3:45 left to play. Pottsville 24, Dardanelle 14. Back in 30 seconds with more Apache football. Welcome back to Pottsville, John Needham Stadium. That's a good-looking shirt, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah, compliments of Moore and Company. Tony Moore brought those up here to the press box.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Much less fattening than a burger.
Yeah, he tried to give me a burger a while ago, but he had a deal that he had to make me, and I just had to pass on the burger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's set this here as we come back after the Apache timeout. First and goal to go from the 5 for the Sandlizards. Pottsville leads this game 24-14. 3:45 to go in the game. Vega's going to take the snap. He's going to go straight ahead into a massive humanity, and he's not going to get there. He's going to be stopped at the 1. Almost the entire interior line of Pottsville makes the stop. Dardanelle going in a hurry. Vega will take the snap, and I would guess go straight ahead again. He does. He gets met in the backfield. Did he get into the end zone? He did. Vega with the touchdown with 3:24 left to go in the game. So Dardanelle has closed the gap on a 1-yard run by Vega. An important point after coming here. Point after by 24 is Thompson. Here is the snap. The kick is on the way. Low line drive kick. That is through the uprights and good. We'll be back. Dardanelle doesn't have to onside kick this one. This could be interesting.
Yep.
3:24 left to go in the ball game. Pottsville 24, Dardanelle 21. Back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
for Dardanelle will be number 24, Gary Thompson.
Thompson will do the kicking for Dardanelle after the Sandlizards recovered an onside kick. They moved the ball 54 yards in 10 plays with the quarterback, Drew Vega, taking it in from 1 yard out, and the point after touchdown good. 3:24 remaining in the ball game. As I say, Dardanelle has 3 timeouts. They don't have to onside kick it here, and in fact, they're not. A high kick is going to be fielded by the Apaches at the 25, return across the 30, the 35, the 40, the 42, the 43-yard line. Penalty flag comes flying in. It was that Davis on the return? I believe it was, and a penalty flag comes flying in at the 47-yard line, and Davis looked like his helmet got twisted on the tackle, and that's the call. It's a face mask on Dardanelle, and that's going to give the Apaches 5 more yards. They call it the incidental variety. So Pottsville will take over 1st and 10 with 3:20 to go in the game at the Apache 48-yard line.
One thing that we want to make sure we don't do is turn the ball over here. You got to control that and take care of that football.
1st and 10 for the Apaches. Duval under center, going to give it to Mahan. He has running room, crosses midfield into Dardanelle territory, up the hash mark to the 45, the 44-yard line. Tackle made by the Sandlizards, Uno Cerro. Ball is at the Dardanelle 44-yard line. Pottsville will have a 2nd down and short, and the Apaches are running time here. That big pickup, though, kind of prevents Dardanelle from using a timeout right here because, Pottsville very close to getting another 1st down. Cooper Duval still limping noticeably, but does get to the line of scrimmage. Slot left, wing left. Single back is Mahan. He takes the handoff, steps left, outside. Now brings it up the field, up the middle, across the 42 to the 41-yard line. And that is going to be, I believe, good enough. Well, they haven't marked it yet. They're going to say it is, now they're going to call timeout to measure, I believe. All right. Let me see where, they didn't give Mahan a very good spot there, did they?
Well, they didn't, Steve. I thought he actually picked up that 1st down, but we're going to find out.
Well, he pretty clearly got to the 42 and closer to the 41, but I could not be further away. So they'll stretch the chains out. It's going to be short. And, well, is it going to be short?
Nose.
By the nose of the football is maybe an inch away from touching the marker. So it is going to be 3rd down and an inch. Coach Lee has better eyes than I do. He says it's 2 inches, so we'll go with that. And its marker on the field says 2nd down, but I think it's 3rd. There, they've changed it. 3rd down, very, very short. Pottsville's going to let all the time they can run off the clock. Now, if Cooper Duval had 2 good ankles, you would think he's just going to go straight ahead, but I'm not sure. Big 3rd down coming here from the 42 of the Sandlizards. 3rd down, less than a yard, and Pottsville jumps offside. That's going to cost the Apaches 5 yards on the false start. And the penalty stops the clock. 24-21, Pottsville with the lead. So it's now going to be 3rd down and about 6. Back at the 47-yard line. That hurts. Still may be 4-down territory. I don't know. It kind of depends on what this play happens. Now the white hat has stopped play to come to the Apache sideline. I'm not sure what the discussion was, but it was a short one. 2:06. Okay. The time, that's what it was. The white hat, who I think is actually the official timer, came over and said, hey, we need 2:06 on the clock as the clock stops for the penalty. So here we go. Pottsville with a chance to put one hand on the win here. They lead at 24-21, but have a 3rd and 6 at the 46. Duval takes the snap, and he gets A handoff to Mahan, and Mahan is stacked up. Duval falls down, grabbing his leg. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 4th down.
Oh, Steve, this is going to be tough here.
No gain on the play. It's at the 47-yard line. And Dardanelle now takes their timeout at the 2-minute mark remaining in the ball game, and Cooper Duval can barely walk. I think what he had left on that leg went away when he tried to turn and hand the ball off. So now the question is here, with timeout on the field and the Apaches leading at 24-21, with it being 4th down and 5, you pretty much have to kick it, don't you? I mean,
that's going to be the discussion, Steve. I mean, you want to give them a long way to go, but, you know, if you kick the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, you would, well, you'd still put them back at, what, the 20?
20, yeah.
You know, so you'd still pick up 30 yards of, well, you pick up 25 yards of field position anyway. But I don't think the way Cooper Duval got up after that play and the way he looked, I don't think he can run a play.
2:02.
So, again, we're going to reset the clock.
Yeah, and we are going to punt.
Yeah, I think that's the right call here. If you had a healthy quarterback, you might think about it, but Cooper Duval came up limping even worse after that play. So KJ Spencer's going to kick the ball. Dardanelle sends Drew Vega back to receive the kick. You would really just as soon he not get a chance to return it. Dardanelle's playing punt safe, so Spencer will have no problem gigging off, and he nails it. Vega's going to take it at the 14, steps around one Pottsville player, and then gets tackled by Villarreal at the 21-yard line. Villarreal with a nice tackle on that play.
Well, that was a great special teams tackle that time by Villarreal.
So 1:54 left to go in the ball game for Dardanelle. All they need is a field goal to tie to force overtime. Pottsville leads this game 24-21, and I think you're going to get a steady diet of Drew Vega on this.
Steve, you will. Of course, Dardanelle has 2 timeouts left as well.
Pottsville also has 2 timeouts. And you have your starting, one of your starting safeties is not available. I would assume Duval's, yeah, he's sitting on the bench. 1st down and 10, Sandlizards from their own 22, 1:54 to play. Vega in the shotgun, trips to the right. Single wide out to the right. Vega takes the snap. He's going to roll right now, throws it back on the reverse screen, and this is going to go for some yards. At the 30, the 35, the 40, knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. The reverse direction screen to Logan Crow picks up big yardage before Carter Gittinger can come over and knock him out of bounds. That's the first time we've seen that play tonight.
Well, Steve, it was. That was one that Coach Vega was actually keeping in the playbook, but boy, man, what a great time to call it for the Dardanelle Sandlizards. They pick up the 1st down and on the move.
They pick up 22 on the screen pass. Into the game for the Apaches, Caleb Metcalf on the defensive side of the ball. Vega is in the shotgun, has Jordan Branson to his right. They send Branson out of the backfield. They're going to throw it up to a go route to the right side, and Vega's going to overthrow it at the 33-yard line. Ball's incomplete. They were trying to hit Dakota Wilfong on a wheel route, and it's going to fall incomplete, be 2nd and 10.
Well, Steve, that is one thing that we've noticed all night long. Pottsville, we've been fortunate, but they have got behind our secondary a time or two, and that's probably what they were looking for there.
Well, and the other thing it does is it kind of makes the Apache secondary respect deep, making it easier for Vega to run straight up the middle. Out of the shotgun formation on 2nd and 10 from their own 42. Here comes Vega running to his right. He gets sandwiched and tackled. Very short gain on the play. Brian Sanchez making the stop after a pickup of about 3, and Dardanelle is going to have to call timeout. 1:34 remains in the game. Pottsville 24, Dardanelle 21. We're back in 30 seconds with more Apache football.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Pottsville has the football. at their own 45-yard, Dardanelle has the football at their own 45-yard line. Pottsville has the lead, 24-21, a minute 34 to go in the game. Vega in an empty backfield. He'll roll it to the right. Blitz coming by Metcalf. Pass coming over the middle. It's going to be wide open and complete at the 42-yard line. To the 35, to the 33-yard line. The pass complete to Wilfong down to the 33-yard line.
Number 3, Jordan Branson.
And that, well, no, 30 would be a 48-yard field goal from there, but there's still a minute 27 to play in the game. Dardanelle has scored 14 unanswered points. Trips comes to the left side for the Sandlizards. From the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Vega brings a man in jet motion, fakes the give to him, keeps it himself, straight up the middle, gets hit by a Pottsville Apache at the 31, falls forward to the 30-yard line, pick up of 3 before Landon Mahan can make the stop. Sandlizards only have 1 timeout left. Coach Vega may be saving that for a possible field goal attempt. We have 55 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and 6 from the 30. Vega takes the snap, rolls to the left. Looks like he wants to throw it. Has a man complete at the 16-yard line. That's Wilfong again, and he's going to get inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, Vega threw a knuckleball that time, Steve. I didn't think it was going to be complete, but he got it to his receiver, and they picked up another 1st down.
So now the Sandlizards thinking about a possible game-winning touchdown here from the Apache 13. On the left hash. This game, if Pottsville wants to hang on to it, the defense is going to have to make a play. Vega in the backfield. Has Wilfong to his left. Vega takes the snap, looks right, now left, throws it up into the end zone on a fade route. That's going to be incomplete out of the back of the end zone. He will bring up 2nd down. They were trying to hit Wilfong, but that time Pottsville had it covered well.
Well, Steve, they did. 40 seconds left in this ball game, and Pottsville, man, we've got to get a stop.
From the 13-yard line, it's going to be 2nd down for Dardanelle. Ball is on the left hash. Clock stops on the incompletion with 40 seconds to go. Backfield again is empty. I'd watch for Vega right up the middle or watch for that jump pass. Jet motion left to right. Vega keeps it himself. He's met right at the line of scrimmage and driven back. Dardanelle's going to have to call the timeout here, whether they want to or not, I think. We're down to 30 seconds to go. Vega picked up nothing on that carry. Whole right, left side of the Apache defensive line combined on the stop. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the game. Dardanelle's going to run a 3rd down play here from the 14 down to 10 seconds. And it's going to be Vega with that jump pass over the middle that once again Pottsville cannot cover. It's complete in the end zone for a touchdown. Dardanelle has been successful every time they have run that play.
Steve, they have 8 seconds left in the ball game, and they have marched down the field, got us on the jump pass again, and found the end zone.
Gary Thompson will attempt the point after. Sandlizards lead at 27-24. And Pottsville is in effect going to have no time left on the clock. Ouch. Gary Thompson's point after touchdown. Snap is good. Kick is on the way. This is going to miss wide to the right. No good, but it's not going to matter. So with 8 seconds remaining in the ball game, Dardanelle with their first lead of the night, 27-24 over the Apaches, will come back after this 30-second timeout with more Apache football.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
(27-24) Dardanelle with the comeback. Pottsville had a 24-7 lead in this ball game. And the Sandlizards have scored. Sandlizards have scored 3 touchdowns in a row without an Apache answer. Now, one big play in the game was the onside kick recovered by Dardanelle. This one's going to hurt, Jim.
Yeah, Steve, it is. It's just been kind of gut-wrenching to watch the last 30 seconds of this ball game, but hats off to Dardanelle for coming back, and what a great play call. You know, I always say, hey, run the play until they stop you, and we hadn't been able to do it, and Dardanelle's called a timeout.
For what reason, I don't know. There are only 8 seconds remaining in the ball game. So timeout on the field. I think this is probably going to be a fairly short timeout, so we'll keep it here. What is this now? The 4th game in a row that Pottsville has either been tied or had the lead at halftime and just haven't been able to bring it home.
Yeah, Steve, and that is actually the case. And unless a miracle, you know, can there be a miracle at John Needham with 8 seconds? I'm sure, you know, you probably practice, draw something up in the sand. You probably got some kind of crazy play on a kickoff, but that's what it's going to take. But you got, you know, some of your best players on the sideline because of injury. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, because when Cooper Duval, when his ankle got hurt, that took away the Apaches being able to run that RPO where he actually reads it and keeps it. And that was one of the more successful plays of the night. That really hurt. So now we are ready for the kickoff with 8 seconds remaining. Gary Thompson will be the kicker. He'll hit it from the 40-yard line. I would assume it would be a low squibber of some sort. Here is the run-up, and the kick is on the way. And it is a low squib kick fielded at the 15-yard line by the Apaches. And Pottsville's going to take a knee with 5 seconds to go at the 21-yard line.
Number 21, Tyler Davis.
So Tyler Davis took a knee after the kick returned. So Pottsville has some kind of trick play they want to run here.
Yeah.
Because you could tell from the way that went, that's what Davis was told to do. Bring it up to about the 20 and then take a knee.
And it's all prevent right now. So, you know, they're not going to let anybody get deep.
Sandlizards are going to send about 5, maybe 6 guys back to midfield is what this formation is going to be. So I'm not sure who your fastest player is, but I guess maybe you try to get him the ball on a screen play perhaps. Here is what will be the final play of the ball game. Cooper Duval in to take the snap. Trips to the right side, one wide out to the left. There is one back in the backfield, and the high snap goes over Duval's head. He runs back to try to get to the football, which he does. It's going to be marked down at the goal line, and this game is going to be over. Final score, Dardanelle 27, Pottsville 24. We'll come back and wrap it up after this 1-minute timeout. This is Pottsville Apache football.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Final score, the Dardanelle Sandlizards come from behind to claim the 27-24 victory over the Pottsville Apaches. Dardanelle scoring 3 unanswered touchdowns at the end of the second quarter and on through the fourth quarter. Pottsville had the ball once in the fourth quarter and ran 3 plays and had to punt.
Yeah, Steve, you know, first half, third quarter, you know, we were in this ball game, but it's just the fourth quarter. We had some injuries. We had some other things that just didn't go our way. That onside kick, my goodness, after they scored and got the ball back, was able to score again. And then to be able to get the ball back just with a few seconds left and drive the length of the field, and that jump pass, it was successful. I believe they ran it 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3 or 4 times. We just wasn't able to stop it.
Yep, not able to stop it, and that gives the Sandlizards their first win in the conference. Pottsville still looking for that elusive first conference win, even though, like I say, they've either been tied or had the lead at the halftime break in the last 4 football games. Just wasn't to be tonight as Pottsville falls to the Sandlizards 27-24. On to Waldron next week.
On to Waldron.
No. And we'll appreciate the great work by the video production crew. Thank you to Stephen Berry back at Apache Sports Control. Brother Jim, thank you for your work.
Well, thank you, Steve. And tough night, but go Apaches.
I'm Stephen Glenn. The final score, Dardanelle 27, Pottsville 24. Thanks for your time. This time till next time, so long, everybody.